Okay, so this is just going to be a basic rundown of the current state of the lock-on system for the junior senior Monster Hunter style project. So currently you just simply can lock on to anything that's within range. I have set it up so that it won't lock. It was originally set up so it would lock on based on different distance, I mean. So for example, if I was standing like here, it would super fast spin around and lock to it, but I've now changed it so that it's based on the angle instead. So the closest thing to it gets pulled to. This still isn't completely perfect, as you can see, but and also there's no like limitations on it, so like I can look in any direction so long as there is a distance there's a distance thing built in. So like obviously I'm pressing lock on here, nothing is locking on because there's a distance of like 2,000 units, and that can be changed to whatever. But yeah, you lock on, and as you can just walk around the asset, and you will continue to aim it. I do have a few sort of kind of issues that I can see arising from this. Possibly, it's more that like building in an aim system that also uses the lock system as well seems to be near impossible. I can't really think of a way to allow the player to have access to the ability to aim whilst also locking on. It's I don't know whether we want this system to be implemented maybe in certain stages instead, but that's my current sort of thoughts on it. I am going to go on to improve it, so maybe allow the player like a little bit of motion while locked on, and also to like counteract any sort of momentum that the player has. So as you can see, like I'm walking in this direction, and the target has shifted significantly because of that, because the interrupt speed isn't incredibly high. Otherwise, locking onto things is quite jarring. So like even from this distance, it's quite a quick motion. Like, but with higher speeds, it just goes like you basically it's like two different images essentially. Um, but apart from that, that's the main gist of this current system. I am gonna, as I said before, implement rotation locks to prevent things from being looked in other directions, as well as maybe a blocking lock. So, for example, if I was trying to try and lock onto the one behind, and or like this object was behind something, so I would say go over here, and I press lock on, I'm still locked on through a wall, and I want to create a system that stops that from happening, like via like line of sight or whatever. But yeah, that's basically at the moment.